Hello everybody, thank you so much for pressing play on my video. My name is Charlene Luciano from stampwithshar.com and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the US. I have a beautiful two cards to share with you today, and pretty much one feeds off the other. So we use a negative to create this background, but two very pretty cards. And you can make a bunch of them and give them away as sets to friends, colleagues, your co-workers, but just a fun way and beautiful way to use some of the new product that is available in the annual catalog that went live on June 1st. And I am using the Gardens Impression, and I'm using the stamp set. I'm doing thank yous, and I'm also using the coordinating thinlits, which is found at the bottom. Beautiful, guys, beautiful, beautiful. Now, if you are in the US and you would like a catalog sent to you, if you go on my website, www.stampwithshar.com, I do have an image that says click here to request a catalog, fill in your info, and I'd love to send you one. If you do have a demonstrator that you're currently, ordering from, I ask that you just reach out to them. So I will also have a written detailed description with measurements over on my website about today's project. So if you missed anything, everything will be over there. I have some thick Whisper White cardstock, and this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored and folded at 4 1/4. I have some new Blueberry Brusho, and this is also cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Basic Black, and I have this piece cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. I went ahead and I die cut my two butterflies that I needed, and we are going to cover this up with the Whisper White, so you will not see that I die cut my butterflies out of there. And then I also went ahead and I die cut this piece, and I actually used a piece of 5.5 by 7 inch paper, and I ran two of them through my Big Shot. I used the die brush, which is fabulous. It helps you to, release the image that's on here. Great little tool, you guys. If you don't have it, perfect. So I'm going to show you how we do today's project, these cards. I am also using the Brusho crystals, and these are ink crystals that are activated when you use water. So I am using my aqua painter. You get two of these in a pack. You top it with water. I keep one that has water, and I have one that has rubbing alcohol. And we are going to use this to activate our crystals. So I'm going to take my impression, and I am going to take my Brusho crystals, and I have a clear block, and this is block E. And I am just going to add some Brusho crystals. Now these Brushos, you don't need a lot. I might have too much there, but you really don't need a lot. So I'm going to start with my mossy green. I have that there. I'm going to lay this on my card where I want it. I'm going to pick up my aqua painter. I also have some paper towels, and what I'm going to do is I am going to clean my brush first. And I'm going to pick up this crystals, and I am just going to brush over my negative image. Now every card you do will look different. No card will be the same. And I like that. I like that every card I'm going to make is going to look slightly different compared to the next card. And all I'm doing is just brushing along, picking up my crystals as I go. I'm going to clean off my brush and move on to the next color. I'm going to go with some blue, some blues. If you have too much water, you can dab it off with your paper towel. And that's it. So now when I remove my negative image, it's going to make a beautiful background. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stamp my thank you. I'm going to use some glue dots to attach my butterfly, and I want it to look like the butterfly is flying. So I'm not going to attach the wings. And I'm just going to add my butterfly. What I'm going to do now, I have the Stampin' Up marker, and this is the basic black. And I'm going to take the brush end, and I'm just going to flick it on my cardstock. And it's going to create speckles all over the card. So